In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we shall start the poem, The Newcomer. The Newcomer has been written by Brian Patton. Something about the poet. Brian Patton was born in 1946 in Liverpool, England. He left school at 15 and joined a newspaper to write a column about popular music. Through this column, he met other poets and made a name for himself as a poet. He has written many collections of poems for adults as well as children and has made them immediately accessible to a wide audience by reading them himself to live performances. Patton's poems are a mix between the serious and the humorous. They have been translated into many European languages. His most popular collections include Gargling with Jelly, a collection of poems in 1985, The Blue and Green Ark, An Elephant for Planet Earth, and Juggling with Gabble. Here are some new words for you. Impassable means impossible to cross or pass or travel. Blotted, overfilled, much bigger. Ghost of, slightest trace of something. Thrush, a type of bird. Warren, a series of underground tunnels where rabbits live. Doe, a female deer. This poem consists of 5 stanzas. Firstly, I'll read it for you. There is something new in the river, the fish said as it swam. It's got no scales, no fins, and no gills, and ignores the impassable dam. There's something new in the trees. I heard a blotted thrush sing. It's got no beak, no claws, and no feathers, and not even the ghost of a wing. There's something new in the warren, said the rabbit to the doe. It's got no fur, no eyes, and no paws, yet digs deeper than we dare go. There's something new in the whiteness, said the snow bright polar bear. I saw its shadow on a glacier, but it left no paw marks there. Through the animal kingdom, the news was spreading fast. No beak, no claws, no feather, no scales, no fur, no gill. It lives in the trees and the water, in the soil and the snow and the hills, and it kills and it kills and it kills. We have to see who is that new. We are to guess who is that new. Let me paraphrase each stanza to you, then you'll be able to guess who is that new. Stanza 1. There is something new in the river. The fish said as it swam. It has got no scales, no fins, and no gills, and ignores the impassable dam. The fish sees something new in the water that it has never seen before. It is an object that is not of its species. That is something not naturally seen in the river. It doesn't look like the other things that live in the water because it has no scales, no fins, and no gills like a fish. It's not even afraid of passing through the huge dam. Can you guess? It's not a fish, not a creature that lives in water. Then one day the thrush was singing and saying there is something new in the trees. It has got no beak, no claws, and no feathers, and not even the ghost of a wing. That means a thrush was singing to other birds. It warned them that the creature has no beak, no claws, and no feathers. It is not like birds, although it is completely wingless, yet it can fly. Guessing something about that new? Okay, next stanza says, there is something new in the warren. Warren, as I told you, an area where rabbits live in burrows. Said the rabbit to the doe. It has got no fur, no eyes, and no paws, yet digs deeper than we dare go. The rabbit said one day to Doe, there is something new in the warren. It is physically not like them. It has no fur, no eyes, or no paws, but still it digs deeper than them. And then there is something new in the whiteness, said the snow bright polar bear. I saw its shadow on a glacier, but it left no paw marks there. So one day the polar bear said to other bears that there is something new in the snow region. I saw its shadow on the glacier, but it left no footprints there. So who is that new? Yes, that newcomer is man who has progressed a lot. How he has progressed a lot? Yes, he can go deep down into the river. He can fly like birds. He can dig deep down in the earth. Or he can go there where the polar bears live on the glaciers. And the last stanza, through the animal kingdom, the news was spreading fast. No beak, no claws, no feather, just like birds. No scales, no fur, no gills, just like fish. It lives in the trees and the water, in the soil and the snow and the hills. And it kills and it kills and it kills. Yes, the news of the newcomer was spreading fast through the kingdom of animals. It has no physical similarity to the animals. That is, it has no beak, no claws, no feathers, no scales, no fur, and no gills. But it lives in the trees, water, in the soil, snow, and the hills. The only thing it does is killing other creatures. That's the author's message. Animals should be protected. They should be given their due right of living safely in their habitats. They should not be disturbed as they are also living creatures and they deserve to live peacefully. And we see that the poet conveys a great message of animals' fear of extinction at the hands of human beings. Humans can live and adapt to any sort of climate and overcome the obstacles faced by other creatures. But we have a terrible power to kill off other creatures. And this presence of this stranger is a great danger to their existence. The newcomer in appearance, the arrival of man brings destruction. That's all for today. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.